Alright, what's up YouTube? Dreadmaster YG Hood with another top 8 deck profile from, well actually top 4, excuse me, from the case tournament. What's your name and what'd you play?
My name is Jensen, Kellett, and I play Shaddoll Dogmatic Invoked.
Alright, any shout outs before we start this?
Shout out to Corey Longman for judging and letting me use his droplets because they definitely came in clutch today. And thanks to all my friends from Flitters and Star Locals for helping playtest and coming to all the tournaments and whatnot. So,
okay, alright, let's get into it.
To start off the list, I played 3 Alistair the Invoker. It's the best normal summon. Gets you into a fusion spell and the field spell for their archetype's absolutely broken. A lot of people don't play a big Shaddoll package in the Dogmatica Shaddoll Invoked, but I think that the more Shaddolls you have, the more you can go further in the game, so you can keep recurring your plays and you never run out of resources. So I played 2 Windy. She lets you special summon from the deck, so she's obviously pretty good. Schemata becomes any Shaddoll you want, so any of these 4 utilities. So 1 dragon per back row, 1 hedgehog to search any Shaddoll to keep your plays going, 1 beast to draw, and then 1 aerial to manipulate graveyard. That's it for the Shadolls. Then I played only 2 of the Dogmaticas. I honestly don't like Maximus that much because although you get advantage by sending monsters from your extra deck, your opponents can get advantage. So if you're playing the mirror, or a lot of people are starting to main things in their extra deck that counter the Maximus. So I just didn't feel like I needed it, and it definitely didn't come up at all today. And then to round up the monsters, I played 6 hand traps. I played 3 Ash, just really good, especially with the new Fusion Destiny card. There's still Red Eyes Fusion, Shaddoll Fusion, so you want to stop those cards. And then 3 Droll, because a lot of decks are searching, and you want to cut them down from adding from the deck to deck. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, I played 3 Meltdown and then the 1 Terraforming. You want to see Alistair, you're invoking, and this field spell is broken.
Oh god, yeah.
You can manipulate so many game states. There was a game earlier where my opponent had Zeus, I normaled Alistair, added Invocation, and I went into Raijin and on-summon Raijin his Zeus so he couldn't respond because Meltdown was on. So that helped me play around that. And then the 2 Invocation, with that 3 is too many, you don't need that. This card loves me for some reason. Then for the Shaddoll spell and traps, I played 3 regular Shaddoll Fusion. This card's broken. I don't need to explain that. 2 El Shaddoll Fusion, so a lot of people only play 1 or none of this, but I feel like this card lets you play around a lot of different cards, like Imperm, Valor. If you can remove monsters from the field after they've been targeted, same thing with Punishment, those cards don't really resolve, and you still get your Alistair in the graveyard and get your Invocation, so you continue your plays, and you just use one of your opponent's negations. I played 3 Nadir Servant. This card's broken, not really much to say about that. I played 2 Droplet. I would have played 3 if I had a 3rd, but 2 is really good. It came up every time I needed it, and when I didn't draw it, I didn't really need it. So I thought 2 is honestly a perfect amount. And then the 2 1-ofs, Foolish and Called By. Foolish lets you extend your plays if you don't have things going. Like sometimes I'll have to Foolish Alistair because I'll draw a double Invocation and have no other way to make around plays, and then Called By stops hand traps so you can resolve your Shaddoll Fusion. Then for the traps, 1 Schism, broken, 1 Punishment, and then 1 Fresh Shaddoll Incarnation. This card's actually a lot better than people give it credit, because any Shaddoll in your hand and any way to get Schemata in your grave either gives you a bounce, a monster pop, draw 2 cards and discard 1, or add any Shaddoll spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So by sending this to grave and having any Shaddoll monster that you can set, you can banish this, flip it up, and then that effect becomes whatever you want it to be, essentially. And if you have Windy, you can special summon any of them face down. So if you go Shaddoll Fusion, send Windy Schemata, you can special summon any monster face down and send the rest with the Schemata. And then that way you can flip up any of those monsters. So you can flip a Dragon, Beast, Hedgehog, whatever you need. That's it for the main deck. I played 40. For the extra deck, 2 Winda, 2 Apollon, 2 Construct. It's pretty standard for Shadolls. I played 1 Raijin, 1 Agodes, 1 Makaba, and then 1 Purgatrio. This card is broken. A lot of people don't play it, but I think that this card's insane. It steals games when you use the dash and your opponent's negated your Shaddoll fusion and your servant. And I played 2 miscellaneous fusions, so the Intis for the Nadir Cervic, and then the Starving Venom for Super Poly on the side. And then the 3 links, one of the Link 1 for Alistair, 1 Gravity Controller for miscellaneous fusions, and then the Anaconda. Side deck, played 3 Nibiru. This card was pretty good. I hit the Sword Soul right after they went on Longyon before they had Baron to stop that from going off, and this is pretty good. Anytime I needed it today, it was there for me. I played 2 Lancia for a try. I played 1 try, but I didn't see Lancia, so I played 2 Dark Ruler because honestly, I'm afraid of the Tritron deck. Because that deck shits on this deck if they don't let it. So you need to have ways to get out of the ultimateness, and that's kind of the same reasoning behind Super Poly along with removal for Dragoons, Herald, Fusion Enforcer. This card's broken in Shaddoll. The mirror match, this card's insane. There was a play, I super polyed my opponent's Alistair and his Macabre after I ashed his Alistair's effect, and then made an Agoides with both of his monsters, so that was pretty nice, and that sealed the game for me. 2 Cosmics, the back row there's that new Sky Prison card that just came out that's pretty good for back row decks, so Twin Twister didn't seem like that good of an option, because then they get to set whatever they want from their deck, and that's never a good thing. So Cosmic being able to banish spell and drop cards, good in the mirror against Schism, and that's all I gotta say about that. And then 3 evenly, whenever people can put up really big boards that have like monster negates, but not really any spell trap negates, it's really good to have evenly to blow your opponent out and use whatever resources you got left to establish a game state. So that's all I got.
All right. Well, congratulations on top 4, and thank you.
Thank you.